don't fuck with the lords of hell.
Yeah!
Don't fuck with the babysitter.
All right, baby, chill out. Shit.
Girl's crazy.
LJH crew, what's going on? Thank you once again for clicking on the real LJH Productions. And yeah, you read that title right. I am doing a review on a classic movie today, Adventures in Babysitting. I've always owned it, but I never watched it, if that makes sense. And I was going through some of my DVDs the other day and doing some rearranging, and I came across it, and I said, ooh, there's a hidden gem that in my collection that I've never seen. I know. Crazy, right? The movie came out in 1987 and stars Elizabeth Shue, and I realized that I had never seen this movie. But I watched it just recently, a couple hours ago, and finally, like I said, finally seen it, and I want to give my review on this movie because why not? So I'm going to show you the DVD. This is the original DVD, Adventures in Babysitting. I do know it came out on Blu-ray not too long ago with like a 30-year anniversary edition or something, which I'm definitely going to invest in after seeing it for the first time today. There's the back. Not too shabby. Touchstone Pictures. The DVD, nice and shiny. No, nothing major. And then, of course, we got the chapter list. And so, give you a rundown of this movie in case you've never seen it. Elizabeth Shue plays a girl named Chris who basically gets stood up for a date and ends up having to spend the night babysitting this little girl and her brother, and then the kid's friend tags along, and the little girl is obsessed with Thor, and she gets a call to go pick her friend up in the city, and which leads into like a wild adventure of, like, I guess we'll call it cat and mouse. You know, anything that could happen to this girl and these three kids does. You know, they get a flat tire. They're being chased somebody because they have a magazine that's got information on it, to train fights, to climbing buildings, to ending up at a crazy party. Like, this movie was a lot of fun. And like I said, it's one of those movies that I didn't get to watch as a kid, so I can't appreciate it from like my childhood point of view, but I can appreciate it from like a point of view of now. And I honestly really enjoyed it. Like I said, I had never seen it before until now. And you know, this movie's I could definitely see why it falls into, like, you know, classic Disney / Touchstone, because it's got funny moments. It has a little bit of action, not like boom explosion action, but you know, just action in general. It keeps you going. Like, this film is not boring in any way. It definitely keeps interest, I would say. It is it's a PG-13 movie. It was directed by Chris Columbus, who's directed iconic films from the 80s and 90s, between Home Alone, Home Alone 2, two of the Harry Potters, I believe, Mrs. Doubtfire with the great late Robin Williams. But yeah, this movie was something, and like I said, it's one of those movies that I wish I had watched as a kid and I didn't. I got it at Unique thrift store a couple years ago. I said to myself, oh, I've never seen that. And then I meant to watch it over years, and it got past me. I put it with my Disney / Touchstone collection and just forgot about it. and I was doing some rearranging the other day, and I came across it, and I said, you know what, I'm going to watch that and do a review on it. And I know I have so many other reviews to do, but, you know, this happened to come first, and like I said, it's a really, really great family film to watch with. I would definitely watch this with my youngest if she wanted to watch it, or even my oldest for that matter if she wanted to watch it. It's definitely a lot of fun. You know, it's got some questionable moments, but it's nothing. But it's nothing terrible. You know, you can get away with watching it with your kids. Definitely. Like I said, it's a lot going on in this film, and like I said, I honestly really, really, really enjoyed it. But I'm gonna give it my grade point average because you know that's what I do, and yeah. So for action wise, I'm gonna give this movie a solid B because it keeps going. You don't feel bored. Comedy wise, I'm gonna give it a solid A. It's really, really funny, and honestly, I found it to be a blast. Drama wise, I'll give it a C. There's some drama moments like with her friend being scared at the bus station that they're gonna go try to get. You know, she's going through a lot of stuff, so you know, give it a C. Suspense, there is no suspense. I mean, well, there is suspense, but it can fall into the action category, and there's nothing to be scared of. It's actually a really, really pretty family-friendly film, I would say, except for a couple F-bombs here and there, and a Playboy magazine, which really doesn't go crazy into what they're looking at. But yeah, but having said that, altogether, I would give this movie a solid A+. It is a lot of fun, and I wish it was one of those movies that I got to experience when I was younger. I never came across it, and I'm glad that I finally got to watch Adventures in Babysitting starring Elizabeth Shue for the first time. It was a very, very fun film to watch, and honestly, I can't wait to watch it again. But if you haven't seen it, catch it. It's on Disney Plus. If you have not seen it, I watched the DVD, of course, because I own it. Like I said, I bought it a couple years ago, and you know, I just forgot that I owned it and decided to watch it recently. A lot of fun. But it is on Disney Plus. If you have not seen it, if you're wondering where you can watch it and stream it, I highly recommend it. But leave comments down below. If you've seen Adventures in Babysitting when you were growing up, what did you think of it? And do you still watch it today? And if you haven't watched it today, did I inspire you to go back and watch it? And, you know, tell me if it holds up. Let's start a conversation down below. Talk about it. Let's see if you remember this movie as a kid. And if you do, what's your favorite parts of the movie? Let me know. My favorite part, personally, is when the little girl's on the skyscraper and they're trying to get her back up. And that was a really cool scene for me. And also when he kind of gets stabbed in the foot and he gets one stitch. That was pretty funny. But, yeah, but if you've seen this movie, let me know your favorite moments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't seen this movie, did I inspire you to go and watch it? Let me know. Leave comments down below. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end another one. So give this video a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. Hit those notification bells so you know when I post a new video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out my TikTok at The Real LGH Productions as well. And as always, my crew, remember, at 500 subscribers, I am giving away that copy of Spider-Man 2. We are almost there. We are at 253 subscribers. Come on, guys, you can do this. Share these videos. It really helps this channel out. And with that being said, as they say in the movies, cue the lights.